and you go back to that place and that thought process, can you actually remember what was going through your mind?
I mean, you know what? By looking back, you know, it's just you know, it brings back just memories. I mean, you don't know exactly what was going on at a particular time. You know what's going to happen as the play unfolds or as the video you're watching unfolds. But it's like a movie. You know, you go the first time, you really like it, and then you go the second time, and you see something a little bit different in it, and you like it too. And then the third time and fourth, and that's why people watch movies over and over. Is they always pick something out of it. So usually when you see a highlight, you pick something maybe that you hadn't seen before, or something you know, one of the other players had done, or somebody on the other team had done. So you're always picking something out of it.
And that the first goal that you scored, the one that was right at the very end of the first period.
Yeah.
Was there any doubt in your mind that there was an opportunity there? That you know, it seemed like other players had already kind of stopped and went to the end of the period. But did you know how much time you had?
I didn't know exactly. You know, you knew you were near the end, and so you know, you're trained to play until you hear whistles or horns, and so you just kept going. And fortunately, Tradiak, you know, left a rebound, which uncharacteristically he never has done that in the past. He usually puts rebounds in the corners, and that's it. But you know, they hesitated for a second. That gave me enough time. The biggest question is, you know, as you scored, you turned around and tried to see how much time was on the clock. Unfortunately for everybody, there was still enough time that it counted.
Did you look right up and see the
I
clock?
turned around and looked up, and
what did you see?
You know, you saw that, you know, there's definitely enough time to have the count, you know, the goal count. But again, we don't have technology where you have instant replay or you have flags going out and you get a challenge. You know, it's going to be up to the referees. So, you know, nowadays you have the war room up in Toronto. So after every goal, no matter where it's scored, they go to Toronto. They have an overhead cam. They have the clocks, and you can tell. But there was enough time that it certainly was going to count.
Right. And here we are 35 years later, and it still resonates to, you know, millions of people, and considered one of the greatest sporting moments in the history of this country that you were a part of, and you played a significant role. That probably has to feel pretty good.
Oh, you're proud of it. You know, I'm still amazed. You know, people that are my age or you know, were old enough to have watched that game. For many of them, they can tell you exactly what they were doing, whether it's Friday during the Russian game or Sunday morning when we played Finland for the gold medal game. They can tell you exactly what was going on in their life and what they were doing at that particular moment. And so we've heard some great stories and you know, great tributes to that team and the magnitude of you know, how it impacted so many people.
And you got to meet the president.
We got to hang out with the president for lunch. Pretty cool. So. My dad's old skates.
These are your dad's old skates?
Yeah.
These skates are Badger Bob's?
Right there.
Wow.